Hey, what is going on with y'all? Thank you for tapping in with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Cleveland. So welcome to the Fish Corner, everybody. If you are new to the channel, please do a few things before this video gets started. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and lastly, hit the like button for one time. Now let's get into the video. So Thursday, y'all, we are almost there. We're almost to the end of the week. But man, I found a nice, very new fish store in Livermore, California. I mean, I was totally surprised that they actually had one in Livermore. You know, I always pass through. I'm either going to a few cities over one way or a few cities the other way. So I just happened to found one that just started about a month and a half ago. And man, not only did I need to do a fish store tour, but I also wanted to support their store by buying a fish. Now, we're not going to talk about the fish that I bought. It's actually in the house in the 75-gallon. But I do want to show you this hidden gem of a fish store. I'm pretty sure you'll be as impressed as I was. Very clean. Might give you some ideas with your aquariums. They have a cool stocking. But let's go ahead and show this fish store some love and do this tour. Let's get to it. All right, y'all. So we got Finatics Aquarium. Now, this is in Livermore, California. Like I said, the address is 1494 North Vasco Road. Now, I didn't know that Livermore had a fish store, but like I said, they've been open for about a month and a half. Let's get in here and check them out. Let's see what they got for us. All right, first thing I want to notice is the decor over here. They got the medications, all the chemicals over here. It looks really clean in here. I like that. Very intimate. Something that I would have, it looks like what I would have in my fish room. Matter of fact, I've seen some fish rooms on YouTube that look like that. Over here, they got a bunch of plants. Gotta love and appreciate the aquatic plants. Like I said, one of the best ways of filtering an aquarium is naturally. That means get you some plants. As you can see, this is a good place for it. So if y'all are in the surrounding area, anywhere near Livermore, you don't have to go to Hayward to Aquatic Collection or go to Twins in Stockton. You could come to Livermore. But check this out. This is pretty cool too. They have their own fish food. They make their own fish food. So that's something quite different from a lot of the other stores that we might go together and see, or I have gone to, or you have gone to. Got some angelfish up top, big and small. Angelfish are some of the coolest fish that you could own. I think they're a little bit more cool than discus. I guess I like the way their fins are shaped compared to just a round disc-shaped discus. You know what I'm saying? Has more going on with the fins. But yeah, they have a bunch of different small fish right here. Got some plants in each aquarium. Like I said, natural way of keeping that aquarium clean, bringing down those nitrates. Down below, oh, look at that cool sponge wall. That is one huge sponge filter. That might give you all some ideas on how you could possibly add a nice big sponge filter to a larger aquarium to keep larger fish. They got it again right here. That's pretty cool. Internal filter, sponge filters. These are some African cichlids. Got some silver dollars in here. And again, like I said, they've been open a month and a half. So, take it easy on them. Overall, I feel like aesthetically, these aquariums are really clean, looks really good. And that's a lot of hard work that goes into keeping a fish store or this many aquariums. Look at that fire mouth in the back. He tucked back there in the corner. The light rocks, I think, really bring out the colors of some of these fish. Yes, I did this. Yep, that's a frontosa right there. Might be a female. No, that's male behavior. That's a male. That's definitely a male male frontosa. Got some regular convicts, some pink convicts down here. And again, you see them digging. And again, that is mating behavior with some of these, with most cichlids. Some of those discus I was talking about. Now, angelfish can't beat the colors of discus, but the overall shape of discus, I mean, not to say it get kind of boring, but you know what I mean. Got a nice Thai silk flower horn right here. Really nice grade. Here's another Thai silk flower horn. Got a couple tiger Oscars over here. Down here we got some of those pacu. Now I told y'all about those pacu. Look how small they are. About the size of a quarter. Don't do it. Don't do it. Got some, look like some pink convicts. Got a heckelai in there. Got a couple different things over there. Some red devils. One creamsicle red devil. I just made that up from the creamsicle. Here's another red devil right here. I think I'm done with the red devils, y'all, to be honest. That looks like a Texas cichlid. Is that a chocolate cichlid, Salvini? Couldn't really see. Y'all was able to freeze that frame and take a look. But again, these are talkovers. So, been there, already done that. So, there's the Salvini. Okay. So the other one was something else. Might have been like a chocolate cichlid. I don't know. Got salt and pepper right there. Oscar cichlids. And it's a reason why it's a little bit of that little plant. I don't know what kind of plant that is. But it's a reason why there was plants in each aquarium, because it removes the nitrates. It helps with filtering the aquarium in a natural way. The archerfish are nice. I know I would never have an archerfish tank, but man, if y'all got any archerfish, anybody in the comments down below, let me see some of those setups. I would love to see it. Ooh, look at the big Dryadini. If anybody in the area is looking for a large Dryadini, this Dryadini is at least 13 inches at a minimum. This is like a 55-gallon, and you see it reach front to back. And again, the big sponge filter on the side that allow you to house larger fish. That's a that's a cool little fish. He was not fooling with me. Look like some rams. Okay. My bad. Red tops. That's a cool one too. I had one of those before. Actually pretty aggressive. The peacock cichlid, some electric blues. The orandas. Those are some nice looking orandas too. I don't fancy the goldfish. Get it? Fancy the goldfish. But yeah, I like the regular goldfish. I think those are some cool goldfish, but only goldfish I have is in my outdoor pool, at my outdoor pond, and I'm definitely not gonna have the fancy goldfish inside of my outdoor pond. More African cichlids. And you notice the theme here. Oh, that was a cool way of doing the lid with the handle on there. Hopefully you're getting some ideas on that note is nice. Hopefully you're getting some ideas on how you could possibly, that is so cool right there, of how, those are nice. Those are some beautiful parrots. Ooh. If y'all looking for some amazing looking parrots, come through here. Man, those were nice. But hopefully I'm providing you all with some ideas on how you could possibly set up your caras, some more parrots. I have a little ick. It's okay. Providing you with some ideas on how you could possibly set up your fish rooms or improve your fish rooms. Just we learn from each other, man. This hobby is all about community. So that's a jag right there. But whatever we could do to help one another, that's what it's supposed to be about. So I really like this spot. I feel like this is almost a DIY fish keepers backyard in a way, you know what I mean? Or fish room, you know, in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like all of these different things that I'm looking at, the lids with the handles, you know, that's something that we all could do. The big sponge filter wall, we could definitely do that. You see the racks, you see the plywood right there. That's OSB plywood. So they like I said, just starting out, you know what I mean? And those are some red tail catfish. Look at the price. Ooh, $20 for that headache? Nope, no thank you. But that's what it's about. You know what I mean? They're doing things. They didn't make any excuses. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people make all of these excuses on why they can't start something. You know what I mean? And then they never get started. I love and respect and appreciate these two ladies that started their business, and you know what I mean. There's going to constantly grow from here. I mean, this is an excellent foundation. I mean, they have some beautiful fish, and I have one of those in my fish room. Look at that beautiful fish. Um, Another African cichlid. But they didn't sit up there and try to break the bank on doing everything right now. You know, they're gonna do what they can and grow from there. I mean, that's how life works. You know what I mean? We can't always, you know, so we don't get to start at the finish line. You get what I'm saying? We got to start at the starting line, and we got to start the race. You know, it's just all about getting started. Look at those cool little fish, pistogramma. It's just all about getting started. You know what I mean? So get started wherever you are, whenever you can, with whatever you have, and then go from there. That's a beautiful looking fish. It almost looks like a parrot. And look at the iridescent sharks. Those are some active fish. The price is right, the size is right. I would say those probably were about 7 to 8 inches. But from watching Ohio Fish Rescue, I know how big they get. I mean, they really look like sharks. So you better have something big for them because they are active swimmers all day long. And you need to make sure that you house them correctly. Look at the little electric blue Jack Dempsey. Absolutely beautiful. I've had terrible luck with electric blue Jack Dempsey's though. So I don't think I'll try that again. I'm not into just keep on throwing away money. No, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, look at the floor. That's also something that helps with slipping. You know, when the floor get wet, you won't slip. There's some small little different little Chinese algae eaters, and there goes some small little roseline sharks. But yeah, so what we got right here? Those are big. Those are giant Danios. And even the racks, the way the back is, and the airlines running to each tank. Like I said, hopefully this is giving y'all some ideas. And you see how they have, those are some cool looking little gobies. Um, but I think those are like bumblebee gobies. But they have the sides painted to keep down aggression, right? If you have it's see-through and the fish are able to see one another, they are actually able to bother one another, you know, and sometimes that cause stress, and then in this sentiment and regard, you know, that could cause, you know, disease, and then they won't be able to sell the fish or they might lose the fish. So they're doing everything they possibly can to ensure that they keep down aggression, they keep these tanks clean and healthy as possible. Look at all those different little sharks, clean and as healthy as possible. And like I said, you could just imagine how things progress and grow from here. It's like I said, excellent foundation. So if you ever want to start your own aquarium, just understand you don't need all the bells and whistles right away. Now that's a dragon goby. They are brackish and they were pretty cool. They're like purple. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at this tank down below. There's the head of that goby. You see him right there? So if you ever decide to get one, understand brackish, that means that you're going to need a salinity level of 0.010 at a minimum. I would say 1.010 to 1.012, maybe even up to 1.3. Those are some beautiful looking swords. But you don't want to go too high. You don't want to take them into full marine, and you definitely don't want to go too low and take them into full freshwater. So you just got to know how to mix that salt water and get that, use that refractometer. Those are beautiful as well. Some tiger barbs. And get that refractometer and make sure that your salinity level is on point. I like those too. Yeah, I don't have a tank that I would probably be able to throw those in, but those were nice. Yeah. So whenever you're going to these pet stores, just uh, make sure you support them, even though you're there just to record. Buy something. You know what I mean? It don't have to be a fish. It could be fish food. It could be a net. It could be a sponge. Anything. You know what I mean? They're allowing you to go into their establishment and record. Those are some nice platies. Go into their establishment and record. And if you're monetized, you're going to make some money off that content. Yes, it's free promotion for them, but at the same time, supporting your local fish stores is how these stores stay in business. So don't be one of those guys that just go to these fish stores and all they do is just be in the way of the paying customers with their camera out, or even worse, they might have somebody else recording for them, microphone going, being loud, disturbing other customers. You know what I mean? And you don't even buy nothing. You know what I mean? Support the local fish stores, please. All of those guppies. Those are the males because they got the fancy tails on them. Some more male guppies. And again, like I said, all the tanks have some type of plant in it. Looks like the exact same type of plant. Matter of fact, those are so cool. Snakeskin koi guppies. Ooh. Or cobra skin, correction. Cobra skin. Same thing. Cobra's a snake. But yeah, those were nice. Those are nice too. When I seen those, I was like 24 karat gold. But yeah, so um, make sure you please do that. Look at these female bettas. Some more platies, different species of platies. These are some shrimp. If y'all are into the small shrimp, I've never been into those, but I can recognize a cool, colorful, beautiful little shrimp. And they're expensive. Man, I don't know what you would. I don't know. The only shrimp that I've ever had. Look at that water hyacinth on the bottom. The only shrimp that I'm familiar with is the ghost shrimp that you feed other fish. So what's the purpose of these cherry shrimp and panda shrimp and all these different shrimp? Now these are the saltwater aquariums. Got a big clownfish down there up top. We got a strange looking puffer. This puffer looks mangy, right? Skinny, long. His face look crazy, almost like a dragon. That looks crazy. You got the maroon clownfish right here. You got the fire shrimp right there. Two things I've always liked. Over here, you got a goby. You got another clownfish. I don't know what that other fish is in the back. I know Tim knows what it is. But yeah, that's a nice looking fish in the back as well. Down here, they got a Cortez stingray. Now, that is a female Cortez stingray. And watch how active this stingray is. Just like how Lisa Ray is. Look at that. And this is not because of the tank size. This is 100% a feeding behavior from my experience with the Cortez stingray. Over here, it's got the flame angel, got the purple tang. Man, I'm so happy I got the purple tang. Got some clownfish. Over here, you got some kind of smaller puffer fish. Up top, got the clown trigger. Got the orange mocha storm. Got the feather dusters. Got the starfish, clownfish right here. Down below, we got the Niger trigger. Got the Huma trigger, also known as the Picasso triggerfish. Another clownfish right there. And if I said Huma trigger and Picasso clownfish, I mean Huma triggerfish. Gotta make sure I correct that. They had the red-breasted wrasse at some point. Oh man, I'm gonna have to come back. I need the red-breasted wrasse. Now those were firefish, and the royal grandma. That's the Niger. Those are also lionfish down below. Got the Nassau tang. That's what that looked like. Got the damsels up top. Got the harlequin tusk. Man, those are so cool. They get blue teeth. Definitely a cool fish to have. They're just not aggressive. I've always had problems. Also, it's a pajama cardinal in this tank, with the gold being the maroon clownfish. Leporinas, those are beautiful. Love the spots on them. This one don't look as good as the other one, but it's another Leporinas. Got the red hook silver dollars. Got a ton of small fish. And could you see yourself having a fish store like this? Just let me know in the comments down below. You know, we've seen some very large ones, and we've seen some small, intimate ones. I'm going to tell you like this. This one might be a small one, but it's very clean. The two owners are extremely nice, and the prices are what they are. You know, sometimes you can't look at that. That's a nice dwarf gourami right there. I wanted a blue one just like that, but I don't want him to eat my plants. So probably won't be able to be getting any kind of dwarf gouramis for my community tanks, even though the colors of them are amazing. Like I said, silver dollars right there. Got a couple, got two albino iridescent sharks and a regular iridescent shark. Got plants growing out the back. See, I'm trying to give y'all the whole scoop so y'all can see everything. You know what I mean? But trust and believe, there's still some things that I wasn't able to show just because it was people walking around me, behind me, to the side of me. So you should come yourself, especially if you're local. Yeah, look at those. Got the clown loach. All of these smaller fish. Those are some nice cories up in there as well. Even the fake plants look good with the background. That right there is a Fahaka puffer. But the fake plants look good with the substrate and the black background with the blue sides. They did a really good job with painting the sides of these aquariums. They got some glowfish. But check this out. Watch when you see what's in the next glowfish tank. First time I've ever seen the glowfish angels. Look at how red those are. Crazy. Now, I'm usually not even into the glowfish, but I'm not going to lie to you. I was into the red glowfish that are angelfish. They weren't even like just straight red. They were like a high highlighter, fire pink red, kind of like. It was such crazy colors. There we go. Look at that. That looks like a nice roseline shark for me. I told you I need to support the establishment. Remember I said I got a fish? Yeah. I think I want to grab this roseline shark. I've been looking for the gold roseline sharks. Haven't been able to find one yet. And that's definitely not like the regular roseline. So that might come home with me. Even the little PVC pipes. Those are also cool for like catfish. If you don't mind the look of it. If you do mind the look of it, you could always just, basically you could disguise it. You could put those like rocks like that on top of it, you know, use some silicone, you know, river stones or whatever you want to it and hide it. So there's multiple ways of using those types of things. And even when they collect algae, like with that one, it looks more natural. So that looks pretty good. And that's a nice looking loach. Some more dwarf gouramis. Don't look like they're messing with these plants though. Huh. Let's see what's in this one over here. Gold gourami. Yeah. Yeah, this place really has a lot of stuff to be a small location. Sun cats, dwarf gourami. Got a nice little saltwater tank with some clownfish, some anemones. And look at these tanks right here. Sorry about the reflection. Those are some guppies right here. But look at that. Got the fogger, got the lights growing out of sponge. Those are pretty dope. Those could be fishless. You don't even have to do nothing with those. But if you throw a few fish in the bottom, that'll work too. Okay, we got the mud skippers over here. First time I've ever seen mud skippers in any aquarium. And if you didn't know, mud skippers are brackish. They don't skip on mud, but just saying, they're brackish. Set it up like any other brackish water fish like we were just talking about with the dragon goby. Same salinity, 1.010 to 1.013. Anywhere in between there, it's totally fine. And you see they don't need much, but look at this right here. Pretty cool setup, right? Don't require much space at all. How'd you like it? Alright. What did you think? Like I said, they have a cool little stock and it's really small, intimate. Owners are really cool. They allow me to record. You know what I mean? Anytime a fish store will allow you to record in a store, that means they are not a stickler. So really happy about that. Like I said, I supported them, bought a little fish. It was just a roseline shark, just so you know. Roseline shark. Now I got 3 in the house. It was like the in-between between the gold and the regular. I'll show you that in another video. It'll still be there. It already made sure it was a tank boss. Already bossing around the other 2 roseline sharks in there. Crazy. But yeah, great store. Really happy with what I was able to see. Really happy with what I was able to show you. They allowed me to take the time necessary to identify most of these fish. So cool spot. Make sure that you check out the description and the link down below. I will make sure I add that in there. I'll also put, aside from their address, their phone numbers. And I mean, hey, if you ever find yourself in Livermore or passing through the surrounding areas, anything like that, stop on through. Go show them some love. You know, it's very hard to start up a fish store at all, period, right? It's harder to stay in it long term, you know what I mean? But by far, if someone is just starting out, they could use all the support they could get. So go show them some love. You don't have to say the Fish Corner sent you, but if you do, hey, that's appreciated as well. Or just tell them that you've seen their store on my channel, The Fish Corner. But anyway, hope that you enjoyed this video. Hope that you learned something. Hope that you're inspired by something. If you're new to the channel, please do a few things before you go. Like I said, hit the subscribe button, y'all. Hit that notification bell to just let you know whenever I upload. And everyone, if you like the video, please do something for me. Like the video. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace. Have a good day.